Good afternoon, children. So, this is the next part of the lesson called chemical reaction and equation. So, already in the first part we have learnt about chemical reaction, types of chemical reaction. Two type of chemical reaction we have learned. Apart from that, we have learnt about how to write a chemical equation and how to balance the equation, that we have learned. So in the last class I told you about the chemical decomposition. So decomposition we have finished up. There are three types of decomposition reaction. One is thermal decomposition reaction, another is photochemical reaction, other is electrochemical reaction. This we have studied and have given an example also. The next part of the lesson we are going to study about the chemical displacement. So what is chemical displacement? Displace. You know the word meaning of displace. So displacing something. So duster is here and the surface is here, and displacing this duster and keeping the chalk piece. Displacement. The word meaning is displace. Something removing from that place and keeping something else. Similarly here, it is a type of reaction in which the highly reactive element displaces a less reactive element from the compound. So a highly reactive element displaces the less reactive element from the compound. That is called as chemical displacement reaction. So if you take an example here, zinc is reacting with a compound called as hydrochloric acid. During this reaction, zinc chloride is formed and H2 is liberated. Here what happens? The zinc compared to hydrogen, the zinc is highly reactive element. This highly reactive element displaces the less reactive element from the compound HCl. So this hydrogen is displaced from this. Hydrogen is displaced from this. In place of hydrogen, zinc comes and zinc chloride is formed and hydrogen is liberated. During the displacement reaction, hydrogen is displaced here. Similarly, one more example, magnesium. Again, magnesium is also highly reactive element which displaces the hydrogen from the sulfuric acid. The formula for sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Here, magnesium displaces the hydrogen. In place of hydrogen, magnesium has occupied the hydrogen place and a compound is formed, that is magnesium sulfate. And here also hydrogen is liberated. So one more example we can give, like aluminum reacting with HCl. So here the aluminum displaces chlorine. So you know the valency of the aluminum, that is +3, hydrogen is +1 and chlorine is -1. Here the cation react with anion to form AlCl3, aluminum chloride plus hydrogen is liberated. Here see, the hydrogen is displaced. How it is displaced? It reacts with chlorine. And it becomes AlCl3. Here see, hydrochloric acid. In case hydrogen and chlorine was bonded together, but now aluminum has displaced hydrogen, and in place of hydrogen, aluminum has come over here, and it becomes an AlCl3 and H2. So we have to balance this equation. So unbalanced equation. The unbalanced equation is called as skeletal equation. The skeletal equation has to be balanced according to the law of conservation of mass. According to law of conservation of mass, we have to balance this equation. So, if you have any doubt regarding this, you can just drop a message so that we can have a clarification. So the next type of reaction is double displacement reaction. So here you see double displacement reaction, also called as double decomposition reaction. Double decomposition reaction. So double displacement. How is it double displacement? Here two time displacement happens. Two element displaces here. So we will see that. This is a type of reaction in which two compounds in their aqueous state react together, mutually exchanging their radicals to form two new compounds. Here two compounds are there. Then one compound is silver nitrate, another is sodium chloride, NaCl. Here, so Ag will react with chlorine. Ag will react with chlorine to form AgCl. Here see, here displacement, sodium has been displaced. So chlorine. Similarly, what happens is the sodium reacts with NO3 to form sodium nitrate. Here mutually exchanges their radical. How it happens actually? So the valency. So the valency of Ag is +1 and NO3 is -1. Similarly, sodium is +1, Cl is -1. So here the cation, Ag's cation reacts with anion Cl and forms AgCl. Similarly, sodium will react with NaNO3. Sodium is a cation, react with NO3 anion to form sodium nitrate. This is how double displacement happens. So aqueous solution means the compounds are both dissolved in water. So this is also dissolved in water and this is also dissolved in water. So that when they dissolve, when they mix together, this new compound are formed. Two new compounds are formed. This is about the double displacement reaction. One more example is here. PbNO3 twice it reacts with potassium iodide to form PbI2 and KNO3, that is potassium nitrate. These are two compound formed because of mutually exchanging their radicals. These are radicals. This is a radical. This is a radical. So radical mutually exchange their radicals. So this is the double displacement reaction. In double displacement reaction, we have two types. One is precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction is a reaction. It is a double displacement reaction in which an insoluble compound is formed and it is called precipitate. This is called as a precipitation reaction. Examples here, both are in aqueous solution. So these both are example for precipitation reaction. I told you both will be in aqueous state. When they mutually exchange their radicals, when they mutually react together, here AgCl is formed, NO3 is formed. Here, so AgCl is a precipitate. AgCl is a precipitate form. So PPT, insoluble compound is formed, that is insoluble compound is AgCl. This AgCl becomes a PPT or insoluble compound. When insoluble compound or PPT is formed, then it is called precipitation reaction. Similarly, one more type of double displacement reaction, that is neutralization reaction. It is a type of reaction in which PPT is not formed. PPT is not formed. Instead of PPT, salt and water is formed. You can tell this reaction as acid-base reaction. Acid-base reaction. Acid-base reactions are called as neutralization reaction. You have already studied in 8th standard. All these concepts have been studied. what is new to you? You have to know the how to write a chemical equation, because another in 10th you have another 2 chapter where you have to write equations. To write equation, this will be very necessary. Similarly, it will be very helpful in your +1 and +2. It is PU. So here the NaOH is the base, HCl is the acid. When this acid and base react, you get a salt and a water. This is known as neutralization reaction. So we have finished the almost 80% of the first chapter called as chemical reaction and equation. The next part of the lesson we are going to do it in the next video. Thank you very much.